Imagine standing on a beach at night, the sand cool beneath your feet, the air thick with the salt of the sea. Above you, the sky stretches into infinity, a tapestry of stars so vast it defies comprehension. You cup your hands and call out, a greeting, a question, a plea, but the only reply is the whisper of the wind. This is the Fermi Paradox, the haunting contradiction between the universe's unimaginable scale and its deafening silence. With 200 billion galaxies, each hosting billions of stars, why does it feel as though we're alone in an empty auditorium, waiting for a play that never begins? Let's wander into the heart of this mystery. Picture the cosmos as an endless library, its shelves stretching beyond the horizon. Each book represents a planet, its pages filled with the potential for life. Scientists estimate there are billions of Earth-like worlds in our galaxy alone, planets with oceans, atmospheres, and the delicate chemistry for existence. Yet, when we open these books, the pages are blank. No stories, no voices, no trace of other minds. This is the essence of the Fermi Paradox, named for physicist Enrico Fermi, who, during a casual lunch in 1950, posed a question that still echoes, where is everybody? Fermi's curiosity sparked a revolution. The Drake equation, crafted by astronomer Frank Drake, attempts to quantify our cosmic loneliness. It multiplies factors like the rate of star formation, the fraction of planets that could support life, and the odds of intelligence arising. The math suggests a galaxy teeming with civilizations, but reality tells a different story. Our telescopes hear nothing, our probes find nothing. The universe, for all its splendor, feels abandoned. What does this silence mean? One possibility is grim: civilizations might be ephemeral, like candles in a hurricane. The same technologies that enable communication, nuclear energy, artificial intelligence, climate manipulation, could become self-destructive. Historian Yuval Noah Harari once mused that Homo sapiens' rise was marked by the extinction of other human species. Will our own story end in a similar fade to black, lost to war or ecological collapse? Or perhaps the silence is a mirror. If we are alone, does that make Earth a singular sanctuary, a rare garden in a desert of dead rocks? Or does it underscore our fragility, a reminder that life is a fleeting spark in the cosmic dark? The paradox forces us to confront our place in the universe. Are we pioneers, survivors, or ghosts waiting to be forgotten? Take a moment to sit with this. If civilizations are destined to vanish, what does that mean for our message in a bottle, the signals we've sent, the art we've made, the DNA we've etched into being? But extinction is not the only answer. What if the universe is not a graveyard, but a labyrinth, and we've merely stumbled into its first corridor? Let's venture deeper, where shadows hide even stranger truths. In the quiet corridors of the 1990s, economist Robin Hanson penned a theory that haunts our cosmic aspirations. He called it the Great Filter, an invisible barrier, a Darwinian gauntlet that crushes civilizations before they can grasp the stars. Imagine a river with countless tributaries, each representing a path life might take. Most dry up before reaching the sea. The Great Filter is the unseen current that drowns them. Are we survivors who've already navigated this peril, or are we drifting toward its jaws? To understand the Great Filter, we must first see the universe as a grand experiment. Life emerges, evolves, and, if fortunate, reaches for the stars. But at some critical stage, most experiments fail. This bottleneck could occur at any step: the spark of life itself, the leap to multicellular organisms, or the development of technology capable of self-destruction. Earth's history reads like a chronicle of near misses. Asteroid impacts, ice ages, supervolcanoes, each a potential filter. 66 million years ago, a rock the size of a city erased the dinosaurs, clearing the stage for mammals. We are here because life on Earth slipped through these cracks. But what awaits us now? The filter is not a single event, but a spectrum of existential risks. Nuclear war, climate collapse, rogue artificial intelligence, these are modern-day asteroids. The same tools that let us decode DNA or probe Mars could unravel our fragile civilization. Consider the allegory of the archivist. A librarian painstakingly preserves ancient texts, only to burn the library down while lighting a candle to read them. Progress and peril are twins. There are two haunting possibilities. The first is optimism. If the great filter lies in our past, if the miracle of life's origin or the rise of intelligence is extraordinarily rare, then humanity's future could span millennia, even galaxies. We might be among the universe's first children, destined to seed life elsewhere. But the second possibility is darker. If the filter looms ahead, our technological adolescence could be a death rattle. Civilizations like ours may flare brightly, only to vanish, leaving behind radioactive fossils or silent satellites. This duality forces an ethical reckoning. Should we broadcast our existence, as Carl Sagan once urged, shouting into the cosmic dark in hopes of kinship? Or is humility the wiser path? The dark forest hypothesis, born of science fiction but rooted in game theory, suggests advanced civilizations stay silent to avoid attracting predators. Our pleas for connection might instead summon a storm. Take a moment to let this settle. If silence is the universe's only answer, is it a warning or an invitation? Our whispers into the cosmos have already begun. But what if we're not the hunters in this dark forest, but the prey? Let's follow these signals into the next mystery. For decades, we've turned our ears to the heavens. Giant dishes, like the one at Arecibo, have strained to catch even a murmur from the cosmos. A cosmic hello are buried in the noise. Yet, in our eagerness to listen, we've forgotten the echoes we leave behind. Every television broadcast, every satellite transmission, even the faintest tick-tock dance, radiates outward, bleeding into space at the speed of light. We are not just listeners in this universe, we are screamers. So why does no one answer? Are our cries lost in the void, or is the void itself listening? The search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, began as a hopeful experiment. In 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio detected the infamous WOW signal, a 72-second burst of data so unusual that astronomers circled it on printouts and scribbled WOW in the margins. It has never been repeated. Like a firefly blinking once in a darkened forest, the signal vanished, leaving behind only questions. Our own transmissions, by contrast, are relentless. Imagine Earth as a campfire on a prehistoric plain. For over a century, our radio waves have spilled outward, a glowing ring expanding into the galaxy. Yet the forest remains dark. This silence birthed the dark forest hypothesis. Picture the universe not as a communal garden but a tangled wilderness where predators lurk. Advanced civilizations, the theory suggests, stay silent to avoid attracting attention. To broadcast is to risk annihilation. In this scenario, SETI is not just futile, it's dangerous. Our yearning for connection might be akin to a child whistling in a wolf-filled wood, unaware of the teeth hidden in shadows. What if our signals are not ignored, but unrecognizable? Human technology is a toddler's scribble compared to the masterpieces of a Type 3 civilization. While we fumble with radio waves, advanced societies might communicate through quantum entanglement or manipulate space-time itself. Our most powerful broadcasts could be as primitive to them as smoke signals beside a smartphone. Or perhaps the truth is lonelier. The Milky Way may be a graveyard of civilizations that never escaped their filters, their Dyson spheres crumbling, their cities buried under dust. Our signals, then, are like letters sent to vacant addresses, echoing into an empty hallway. Yet here lies the existential irony. In seeking proof we're not alone, we confront the possibility that our solitude is profound, even sacred. Earth may be a rare haven, or a zoo curated by unseen wardens. Or perhaps we are simply the first, destined to become the ancient ones future species whisper about in myth. Pause here, and sit with this paradox. Does the absence of answers make our world a sanctuary, a jewel sheltered by chance, or a prison, its walls built from the indifference of the cosmos? As we return to our fragile blue marble, suspended in the infinite, let us ask one final question. In a universe of silence, does our brief flicker of existence matter, or is it the silence itself that gives it meaning? 13.8 billion years ago, a singularity, smaller than a grain of sand, unfurled into the fabric of space and time. From that primordial spark, galaxies spiraled into being, stars ignited, and nebulae painted the void with color. Now, in the universe's final cosmic hour, a species emerged. A species that writes poetry, builds telescopes, and whispers questions into the dark. Are we the universe's first fragile attempt to understand itself, or its last, fleeting breath of awareness? To grasp our place in this epic, imagine compressing the universe's lifespan into a single day. At midnight, the Big Bang erupts in silence. For hours, the cosmos is a formless sea of particles. At dawn, 4 a.m., the first stars flicker on, their nuclear heart stitching light into the darkness. Dinosaurs roam Earth at 11:41 p.m. Human history? A mere half-second before midnight. We are the universe's final thought, a spark kindled in the dying embers of cosmic time. This is the cosmic dawn, not just the birth of stars, but the awakening of complexity. Yet every dawn foreshadows a sunset. The cosmic sunset looms, a distant era when stars exhaust their fuel, black holes evaporate, and the universe cools into a silent, eternal night. Between these two moments, dawn and dusk, we find ourselves. Carl Sagan once called Earth a pale blue dot, a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. On that dot, every war, every love story, every whispered prayer has unfolded. It is all we have, and all we may ever know. Exploration of the implications. If humanity vanishes, the universe might never learn it harbored life. Our art, science, and dreams could dissolve into oblivion, leaving no trace we ever gazed upward. Yet here lies a paradox. Our transience is what makes us radiant. A star's death births new elements, our brief existence imbues the void with meaning. The silence that haunts us is not emptiness, it is a canvas. Our choices, to nurture, to explore, to endure, echo into the infinite. Consider the humble mayfly, which lives but a day. In its brief dance, it mates, creates, and dies, unaware of the mountains that endure for millennia. Are we so different? Our civilizations rise and fall, yet in our awareness of the cosmic scale, we find a strange power. The universe's silence is not indifference, it is an invitation. To survive is to defy the void, to insist that light, however fleeting, matters. Pause here, at the edge of eternity. What if our greatest legacy is not in the stars, but in the simple act of witnessing, of saying, "We were here"? The stars don't answer. But perhaps the question itself is the answer. In the grand theatre of existence, silence is not an end, it is a prologue. Every civilization, every life, every atom is a note in a symphony without finale. So sleep now, and dream not of answers, but of possibilities. For in the quiet, the universe whispers its oldest secret: to be alive, here and now, is the most profound mystery of all.